Doing the late night wax real quick. I was on live a little bit earlier, but something happened to my live, so I had to cut it off. We're using wax sheets right now. What's up from Colombia? What's good? Hey, look, whenever y'all doing y'all waxes, right? Be very aware of how the person's teeth is, because if you can see right here, this person have a chipped tooth right here, so it kind of will mess up the smoothness of the tooth, right? So what I would do is I would add an extra bit of wax right here so it can smoothen out, make it nice and even. This is 22 gauge that I'm using. Using 22 gauge right here. I like 22 gauge. Reason why is because it's thick enough for me to be able to work through it. So like when it comes out in the metal, I can polish it and everything without any holes. Like if you're trying to use a different kind of wax sheet, like let's say 20 gauge, or not 20 gauge, let's say 24 gauge, 26 gauge, it get real thin. So depending on the kind of gauge, the thickness you use in the wax will determine, how thin or thick your grills will come out. But look, I've seen a lot of people try to use thicker wax sheets, and their grills was coming out, real thick. And the thing about that, yeah, your grill will be easy to work on, and it might look better because you get better definition. But at the same time, your price is going to have to be higher if you use a thicker wax. You feel me? Because the thicker the wax is, the heavier the grill going to be. So if you have thick wax sheets that y'all using, you might want to scale it down to at least like 22 gauge or like 24 gauge. I don't go past 24 gauge because it goes like this. 16, anything going down from 22, 20, 16, 18, 16, it gets thicker. The higher you go up in the numbers, it gets thinner. So 22, 24, 26 gauge, 28 gauge, it gets very thin. And if it's too thin, it won't cast. You know what I mean? Honda, no, you won't be certified. It's just a 20. It's on sale right now. It's just a $47 class for referral, just a beginner's opening to get you guys to understand, the process of making grills and jewelry, But you won't get a certificate, enough like that. You got to make your grill first. In order to get a certificate, you got to make your grill first. Send in a picture with your name on a piece of paper, and then that's how we can know. We'll send you over a certificate. So that's it. When you come into class, and then you'll be able to make your grill at home. Just send us a picture of the finished piece with your name on it, and then we'll send you a certificate. So, like I said, I like to use like 22 gauge, it's thick enough. And if I double up my sheet on here, right, I can diamond set that. It's thick enough, right? So you gotta be careful. One thing I'm trying to do right now, you can see, I want to get in between the teeth. Like when it comes to teeth, right, you gotta understand the shape of teeth. You feel me? Like, I think I did the video on this recently. You gotta do it just like this. You feel me? Like, teeth is shaped like that, and they come across like that. So y'all gotta start shaping your teeth out just like this. If not, it won't look like a genuine tooth. You feel me? So if y'all do your little illustrations, y'all teeth gonna come out nice looking, like, and your customers are gonna really love it, and they're gonna keep coming back. So that's exactly how the teeth gotta look. But I like to make sure I get in between the top, because we gotta show the separation in the teeth. So I'm gonna lay it side to side like that, and I'm get my lines in there. Get my straight lines down. And these are big teeth, so. But yeah, be careful with, with thickness and wax you're using, because that means your grill's gonna be heavy, and then you might be losing more money because you're paying too much for the gold opposed to charging the right amount. So I want to start shaping around a little bit. The whole thing is really just like kind of be artistic, and hand-eye coordination is good. Just shaping around teeth, that's pretty much it. This is the easiest game there is, but it's crazy because not a lot of people know how to do it. So it's not that easy. But once you learn how to make grills or make jewelry, this shit is easy as hell. I can do a wax in like 5 minutes. Some people take them like 30 minutes to an hour. I could do one in like 5 minutes. And then the detail and everything be in there. So yeah, right now I'm just taking like a little carving tool. You can get these carving tools off like Amazon. It's not real easy. Just search up carving tools. This job is not really that hard, you know. So I got like pretty much my shape a little bit. Separate the teeth at the top. Put that separation in there. Now it's a gap in this tooth, but I don't really want to show the gap. So, and anytime you're working on it, always wipe your finger across, right? So you make sure you don't got no fingernails in it, no finger marks. So, but like I said, this part right here, the person got a chipped tooth, so I'm gonna add a little wax right there, so that it come out better. But this is what I'm saying, like this grill itself, I think I charged this person, what I charged them, like I think it was $850 to do 6 teeth, right? And I charge this in 10 karat. So prices is super high for grills, so you can really get away with overpricing grills right now, because since gold prices went up, well actually the gold price is down a little bit now, but prices depending on what state you're in, like if you're on the East Coast it's high, if you're in the West Coast it's high, down south is not that high, like Florida, Texas, prices are cheaper. So you just got to know where you at. I know some people be kind of confused on how should they price their grills. I'm going to give you a rule of thumb, right? Whenever you're pricing grills or pricing any type of jewelry, you should always at least go by this simple rule. Whatever it costs, you times that cost by either 2.5 or 3. And you get your total. So however much it costs you in gold or whatever, you times that by 2.5, you get your total. Or you can go by 3 and get your total. So typically I would go around like 2.5. But depending on where you at, you can go by times it by 3. And then you'll know how much to charge. So, you know what I'm saying? So if this grill costs me $100 to make, right? And I times it by 3, it's gonna be $300 to sell it, right? Take away how much it cost me was 100. I made $200. Okay, that's how easy. It's simple math, you know. Just find out your cost, and all you gotta do is times it. But that's how you can price the grills. And if I wanted to, right? If I wanted to charge each individual tooth, right? Each individual tooth would be $50. $50 per tooth. That equals $300, right? So cost times either 2.5 or 3, you get your total. That's how much you charge. So if a grill costs $100, times it by 3, it's $300. Minus $100, how much it costs? It made $200. That's $50 per tooth. Diamonds are a little bit tricky too. And whenever you're doing diamonds, like you gotta go by the same thing. But I like to overcharge. I'm gonna definitely charge by 3 too. But it's all, like I said, it's a simple rule of thumb. Sometimes I add in a lot of things like my overhead. I also add in the cost, how much it costs for my employees to do their job, to get the sales and stuff like that. So I got to add all that stuff in. So for me, it's a little bit different. But if you don't have like a store or nothing like that, you don't have employees, then you pretty much can go by this simple rule right here. Just whatever it costs you times 2.5 or times 3, and you'll know how much you should charge. But that's how you do that. But this, I'm going to go over this same stuff in the training. Look, September 2nd, the training is coming up, y'all. We only can have 100 people in there. So you guys need to get in here. All you got to do is comment the word virtual. Comment virtual, and you can get your ticket for half off. I think the original ticket was $47. Tonight, since you're on this live, you can go ahead and get that jump for $27. Just comment the word virtual or DM us virtual. All right, that's how you get the ticket right there. But yeah, it's super simple. So now since I already got my lines, pretty much I shaped out everything right here, right? Now what I want to do is I want to start cutting all this wax out. I want to get rid of all this excess so we can see what the grill look like, and then I'm gonna shape it up and make it look real nice and clean, like a permanent style. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that started. Let's see. All right. One thing is I always start from one side to the next. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting away. Here's another trick too, right? Some people might not notice. I can cut in X's and get rid of it real easy. See, check this. I can go in an X. I can just cut X's. I mean, triangles, my bad. Super easy, yo. Like, making grills is the most easiest thing, yo. You can wake up, you can make grills, like, as soon as you get up, you can do a whole batch order. One thing is, some people can even go do business to business, selling grills. Like, you don't even have to sell to the public. You can make a real full-time business being a wholesaler, just like the wholesaler list I give out, right? You can be a wholesaler, and then you got consistent business, you know what I mean? You'll have, like, when we did wholesale for grills, we used to get clientele. So it's like, how many clients can you get in a week, right? So we need 10 clients in a week, right? Each client is bringing in like 25 grills a week. You get what I'm saying? So that's like what? 25 grills a week for 10 clients. You feel what I'm saying? So the numbers start adding up like that. But that's how you start making your numbers work. But you can do that, be a wholesaler, or you can be business to consumer. All right, so since I already did you see how easy that was? I got rid of that, right? Hey, teeth whitening. Hey, whitening gym, look. What I was saying, that you can get a base price simple off of just however much it costs you to make the grill, times it by 2.5, and then you get your total. Or you can do times it by 3 and get your total. Okay? So whatever the cost is, times it by 2.5 or 3, and you get your total. That's how much you charge. So if a grill costs me $100 to make, I times it by 3, I sell it for $300, right? Take away my 100, I made $200 profit. That's equal to $50 per tooth. But you can charge way more than that. Like I said, in different parts of the states, like in LA, you can charge higher prices because the overhead is higher. So you might times it by 5. Yeah. Hey, comment virtual so we can get y'all be able to get y'all the tickets. Y'all can comment virtual or DM. If you didn't get your ticket yet, make sure you do, because we're only taking 100 people. And once we hit 100 people to be in that live Zoom, that's it. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this beginning process right here, doing the wax process, this stuff only costs you like up to $200 to do, just get started. Like, so you can start doing wax process, right? You can do the mold impression, you can do dye stone, and then you can start waxing up. You can ship this thing out to a casting company. Just like the list I give y'all, the casting companies, send it right out to them. They'll cast it, and then you just do the finish and polishing. But this process only cost you like $250 to get you started. So, you know, some people just be kind of like overthinking it sometimes. Like, it's a large investment. It is, but when you're starting out, you don't have to get everything all up front. So I'm just going to keep shaping the teeth out till I get it. Like I said, it's taking like 5 minutes for real. It's crazy how I go from looking like nothing to something. But I'll be real detailed with it, though. And my other guys that do it, they got to do the same thing, you know? See, I got a little fingerprint in there. I want to get that out, so. And this is the easy way to get started in the business. Like, if you're trying to, you know, become a jeweler, easiest way to get started, doing grills. Exactly how I started back in 2015. I started out with grills, and then it kind of opened up the doorways to everything else, and then to getting into jewelry. You know, you meet a lot of celebrities off of doing grills too. So your networking start to become real easy. But yeah, you see, there you go. It's coming out. But that's not it, though. I got to do a little bit more for real. So I can get the real shape in between the teeth. Right now, it's like a cool little grill now, right? Looking kind of good. But that's not good for me, though, you know. And like I said, this is just super easy, man. And it's like therapeutic. Like some of the students that came out to my in-person classes, they felt as though it was like a therapeutic thing for them, you know. Could you just chill, that's all. Look, you chilling, making jewelry, you can listen to music, and then you're making thousands of dollars. All right, I think we did good around the lines. How the lines look, they good though? They look all right so far. All right, now this right here is your basic grill, right? You got nice deep impressions in between the teeth. It looks nice. It's real chill. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to get real detailed, we got to get in between the teeth. You feel me? We got to make it look real nice, like it's actual teeth. Right now, it just look like a regular grill, and I can buy a grill like this from like anybody. But we want to put some definition, some love into it. Like, main thing is when you want to start learning how to do this, is because you want to, you know, put your own love into it. You want to create it to how you want it to look. So let's start putting that together, you know. Hey, look, like I said, if y'all want to get them tickets to the live tickets, to the live Zoom I'm going to do from the whole start to finish, comment below virtual so you can get your ticket. It's on sale, half price. Get your ticket. The second is this weekend, so I don't want y'all to miss out. So look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in between the teeth. I'm going to make it look real detailed. It's going to start to look like it's separate teeth, you know what I mean? So let's get in between the teeth. Make that look real good. And if you're wondering if this grill will ever come off this mold, you always got to use some of this right here, okay? Mold release spray. This stuff right here to help it come off. So I'm separating this tooth right here. You can see how the differences between this tooth and these are kind of like still connected, but I'm separating this one. All right, let's get a little deeper. See, you're coming out. You see this illustration? That's what I'm talking about. Kind of draw it out. And you can see how you want to shape your teeth out. Let's get in between this. This is a big gap, so let's not to go too crazy. It's a gap in the teeth. And like, I ain't no dentist, but sometimes we do this better than dentists at times, you know. All right, it's starting to look real separated now. You can see the difference between the sides. How much, if someone sells Grillz in this, that's in this live right now, how much do you charge? Say for a 10K per tooth or a 10 carat 6-piece, how much you charge? Put it in the comments. What up, Team Chucky? What up? What up, Deja? What's good with y'all? What up, what up, what up? Just going over some of this stuff right here that we're going to get into in our live training on this weekend. But yeah, if you sell Grillz right now, I want you to put your price inside the comment. How much you charge for a 10-piece? 600? Nice. That's how much they... Where you at? Where you located at? Go-To Ferry? Honda 800? Nice. Nice. Be running it up. Yeah. Hey, that's not cool, man. Depending on who you are. You got to treat everybody fair, man. That ain't right. Said I'll mess with you, man. I do the same thing. Where y'all located? Hey. I want y'all to put y'all states, y'all cities, where y'all from. Put it in the comments. I want to know where y'all at. Okay. Not 10-piece, but 6-piece. All right, 600 6-piece, yeah. Hey, y'all, put y'all cities in the comments. So let's do the rest of these. They looking real good though. They look real nice and separated. And the NOLA, baby. I was just up there in the NOLA. Hold up, I think Bourbon Street down in the NOLA, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? I was down there at Bourbon Street, man. New Zealand was good. Miami was good. Norfolk, VA, man. We out here in VA. We out here in VA right now. That's where I'm at. I'm up here in, I'm in Northern Virginia, though. We out here getting it. San Antonio was good. San Antonio be getting that money out there. I met somebody out there that's getting money. Let's get it. Hey, look at that. The teeth is coming out real nice, man. Yeah, I use VVS though for my diamonds. Like some I do SI too. I use SI diamonds as well. Cause they be really clean. The ones I be getting is real clean. So I mess with the SI diamonds too. So they real good. You know what I mean? What up, Two-Face? What's good with you, bro? Two-Face, you need to get with that mentorship, man. Start running them numbers up. You already know what you gotta do. That mentorship, where is that? All right, look, what we looking like, man? What we looking like? You looking real good now, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, it goes from nothing to something, right? All we got to do is the definition. The deeper we get in between the teeth, right, the better it looks, the better the shape is. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we got to get it done. And then, like I said, you're going to go over it. You're going to wipe it. You're going to clean it. So we had no marks. Yeah, definitely get the gym. If you connect. If you trying to get the mentorship, you work with me one-on-one, period. Like, it's all about, but the mentorship is about business. It's not about making grills and like that. It's about this right here, these numbers. It's about these numbers right here, you know what I'm saying? Making 10K a month, making 20,000 a month. I teach you the sales strategies, how to get sales, make money. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to make money in this business. But that's what we got. Hey, look, you want to see something too crazy? I can also add a little design on here in the wax, right? So this is pretty clean. It's all right. I could do better, but I don't got too much time to be wasting on it. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little letter on there. I'm going to do something a little decent, right? Let me see. Put my initials on it. And this how easy it is when you making grills. It's like you can customize and design these joints as much as you like, you know? Like you can design it as much as you like. And you can charge per design, because I charge per design like $10 a design. Like $30 a dozen, like. So if you charging $300 for a grill, just say 300, right? And you charge $10 a two for a design, that's an extra $60. Like, I upsell everybody. So like that easy. I just made a little T. Boom. Let's put that on there. 3D. Like that easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy, put a T on there. I can put another letter on there. But I could do that in the wax, though. You can't do it in the metal. So, all different kind of things you could do. And if I wanted to do something else, I could put open face on here, you know? Cut this out. Open face is only done in the wax, not done in the metal. So, be careful about that. So, let's make the open face, you know? Okay. That easy. Like I told y'all, making grills is easy, man. You just gotta have patience for real. So we did that easy right there. Appreciate you, Rob, man. Appreciate you. Hey, look, like I said, y'all, make sure y'all get y'all tickets, man. Either DM me the word virtual or comment virtual in this chat right here if you want to get your tickets. Only $27 if you didn't get a ticket yet. This weekend, I'm doing a live training from A to Z. I'm going over everything from mold impression, wax carving, dice stone, all of that. Investment, casting, everything. Okay. But that's easy right there. You know, and then you see how thick this is, right? This T. What I can do is I can diamond set, put stones on this T. You feel me? So let's see what that look like if I did that. Hey, TC Whitening, get yourself a ticket, yo. It's only $27 on sale tonight. It's only for tonight since y'all on this live, though. Just DM me virtual or comment the word virtual, and my assistant will send over a ticket to you, send over a link to you. So let's see if we can put a diamond in here real quick. Let me see. Let's see how I look if we added a diamond on this T. Put some stones in it real quick, all right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you can customize this crazy. Hold up, guys. But you get what I'm trying to say. Putting stones on it. But yeah, we can add diamonds on that little 3D T. Just paid, I don't know if it went through, but hey, look, Hunden, what you gotta do is go back to the website. Hey, Hunden, go back to the website and click through the rest of the pages and just say like, yeah, I'll take this next offer, or no, I don't add it to my cart. Keep clicking through, and then at the end of the page, you'll get your receipt. So that's how that works right there. I'm trying to pick these stones up. I ain't got my stone picker with me. You know what I mean? Hey, Two Face, if you ever doing pendants, right? I suggest you do like 1 millimeters to 1.3s. 1.3 is the highest I go with the pendant or any grills too. Like, I wouldn't even go big diamonds in the piece for real. And this is how you just get a little illustration. You feel me? So we kind of see what it looks like if we iced out a little T on it, right? But this is how you kind of get things started. And I charge $10 per tooth for any design. It could be open face, diamond cuts, 3D letters. I charge like $20 to $30. Engravements, I charge $30 extra per tooth. But look, you can run it up on any customer just by adding different things. Just show them different design charts. You know, pull up a whole list of designs while you at your appointments and just, you know, give them the price list. But anytime a client comes in for a plain grill or whatever they try and buy, you're just going to upsell them so you can make more money, you know, offer some diamonds, you know what I mean? A short dog, no, I just put a little illustration together when I put the stones on here for real. It's not really what it's supposed to be like. I just wanted to see how it looks with the stones with a 3D T. So, but yeah, that's how we put that together. You know what I mean? And I could do something else crazy with this. If we did another design, right? You could do a lot of stuff in the wax. You feel me? Let's do an actual letter within the teeth, right? So if I did an actual letter within the teeth, let's do something like let's see what we got. We got. Let me see. Let's do an A, something, right? Let's do an A. We could shape out actual letters in teeth just like this. I'm gonna cut it out. Watch this, right? And you can kill it just by doing some simple stuff, man. Let me see. I'm gonna cut that out. So I'm gonna do a little A in here. You know, and like I said, you can charge a customer extra per tooth for designs. So let's make our triangle. All right. All right. So look, you see that? Easy A in there. Lay that down. So I actually do A. Now I messed up because I just realized I did it upside down, so I kind of messed up, but that's how you can put different kind of letters. You can shape each tooth into a individual letter. I can make this one an R, I can make it an S, right? And we can go along and keep doing it like that. Good looking, Hunden. I seen your order come through. Appreciate you. I'll see you on the second, man. See you on the second. Like I said, if you want to get y'all tickets to the event, it's a live event this weekend. DM virtual. Get the tickets half off. But yeah, man, we can do all that stuff right there. And if we doing individual teeth, let's say we do something individual, right? Here, right? See this little cap? Now, I'm gonna tell you, caps is real like popular in like the UK and stuff like that. They do a lot of caps, but they do diamonds on caps too. If you're doing a cap, you gotta make sure that you lay the wax around the sides. Reason why is because it has to cover the tooth completely because it has to hold on to something. And if it doesn't go all the way around the tooth, it's not gonna hold. So if you're doing caps or you're trying to get into like the perms and then cementing down on people's teeth, make sure y'all have the caps going completely around the tooth. Like that. You gotta go completely around it. See that? So caps gotta go completely around the tooth. Hey, 239, low key, what's good with you? I think you texting actually right now. Is it a link? Yeah, it's a link you can use. I'll text it to you. I got you, bro. I know you want to come to the Atlanta class. So I'm gonna send that link over to you so you can pay it. Get your ticket. And also, man, you can also join us this weekend too. We're doing a live streaming for the whole process too. So make sure you DM me virtual. I'll probably see the link in the text anyway. But yeah, man, that's how I do it, man. It's very simple to make grills. Like, it's an easy way to get started into the jewelry business. AT Millionaire, we was going to come to Miami. It's crazy because my birthday is September 25th, and I was going to do a class in Miami, and I was going to do something real crazy, like yacht party and stuff like that. So we was thinking about it. If we going to come out there, maybe. Miami was the spot, though. So, you know what I mean? But yo, it's super easy. Once y'all get the hang of waxing and start learning how to do casting, shit get fun and get easy. You know, you get real creative. You know what I'm saying? Then you start busting stuff down and whatnot, right? I can tell you right now how much gold you can get out of a ounce of 24 karat gold. I mean, you can get 75 grams of 10 karat gold out of 1 ounce, right? One grill typically weighs around 5 grams, right? That means you can get like 15 grills out of 1 ounce of gold. So depending on how much you sell it for, you know, say if you sell a grill for a 6-piece for $420, you're selling 15 of them. That's like $6,300. You only spent like $1,700 on gold. So you see your profit numbers is kind of crazy when it comes to making it yourself. So yeah, hey, look, I'm about to get off of here right quick. I appreciate y'all for joining me. Listen, this weekend we having the live grills and jewelry training. I'm gonna show you exactly every step of the process, teach you how to do it. Make sure y'all get your tickets. DM me the word virtual. Comment virtual right now if you want. But we got y'all. I appreciate y'all for joining me right now. I'm gonna do another live. I'm gonna teach y'all something else. Probably some late night stuff. So just make sure y'all stay tuned. All right. Appreciate y'all.